Alrighty everyone, well game number 2 in this best of 5 series that was played at the WCS in Austin and was one of the games in the round of 16, and I'm very excited to see what ends up happening in this game. But let's introduce both our players. Spawning here in the top left hand corner of Acid Plant LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces, we have a current player who is down, but certainly not out of it just yet. Her name is Scarlett. And her opponent, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently up in this series and wants to keep it rolling in his favor. His name is Nerchio. So guys and girls, game number 1 in this series was absolutely awesome. What a real back and forth battle between these two players. There was just so much going on all around the map. It was hard to kind of keep up with, but it was absolutely, there were just moments where Scarlett absolutely felt like she had a very good opportunity of obtaining victory, and I think that she definitely had her moments. Nerchio also had moments of where it felt like he was definitely going to, you know, take a lead, and then there were times where it felt like he was kind of allowing Scarlett to kind of dictate the pace of the game. And all in all, Nerchio was able to take advantage of an opportunity where Scarlett may have, you know, pushed across the map a little bit too quickly, which I think was something that happened with those infestors. They were starting to move a little bit too far away from the queens, and the baneling hits that came in by Nerchio were just devastating to Scarlett. So the question is, though, you're down by 1 game, and you're Scarlett, you're going up against a player the caliber of Nerchio. What are you going to do? What do you do in this situation? Do you decide to go for, you know, the standard macro focus game, or do you decide to go for a little bit of something kind of cheesy, which Scarlett does tend to do every so often? And it does look like Nerchio's going to go for the quick hatch gas pool opener. He's going to expand to a 3rd hatchery, and Scarlett on the opposite side of the map is kind of playing it a little bit different. She's going for the hatch gas pool opener, but has not expanded to 3 bases as of yet. So very quick 3rd base out of Nerchio. But nonetheless, we are going to see a couple queens coming out of each player. Metabolic boost is going to be started research out of the spawning pool, which of course is the Zergling speed upgrade and the most standard upgrade for Zerg players. We are going to see a baneling nest coming in for Nerchio. 3rd hatchery going down now for Scarlett. So it does look like she just got her 3rd hatchery down a little bit later than Nerchio, but nothing too critical as of yet. So as I was saying, I mean, I'm excited to see what ends up happening in this game between these two players, because I mean, as I've said, you know, these two very fun players to watch, and I love the style of play that they have for sure. It's a lot of fun. Now I am starting to see 16 Zerglings on that production tab are starting to move across, are going to be morphed in here shortly. And I'm wondering, okay, so we're going to see some banelings. So I wonder if we're going to see some banelings moving into, looks like, the natural expansion. And a lot more Zerglings are going to be following up with this. So this is very interesting. It does look like Scarlett is going to see that this is coming, but there's a lot of units that are starting to move across the map here. Here we go. It does look like Nerchio is going to get very aggressive here, and it does look like there are 3 queens out there, so the question is, got to be very careful. Those queens are going to start target firing down those banelings. Beautiful play there, but oh, one of the baneling hits was huge, and it does look like the banelings are going to start doing a little bit of some damage. GG is already called, and Nerchio takes a fast 2-0 lead over his opponent. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Nerchio and Scarlett, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and I'll see you guys all in game number 3.